Have you ever wondered how the religious right rose to such prominent influence in today's political landscape? The story unfolds as a tale of faith, power, and ideological shifts playing out over decades. It is a strange coincidence. The religious right became prominent shortly after the success of the civil rights movement. The rise of the religious right was flooded by many who believed that certain segment of our society should not have any rights. They were also scared that black and brown people was taking over what they see as their birthright and the polluting and mixing of different races. Those who once wore hoods now found a new way to express themselves through religion. They began to mobilize, driven by a desire to influence the political sphere and shape the country according to their conservative beliefs. If this sounds familiar, well, it is. You do not have to look very far in our history to see what strong men, neo-Nazis, and fascists all over the world have used religion as a way to convince the weak-minded that change was needed. The Moral Majority, founded by Jerry Falwell in 1979, was one major organization that rallied conservative Christians into a political movement. This may not have been a bad idea. However, the movement was infiltrated by bad actors. Did you know? The church enjoys a tax-exempt status. Is this a coincidence that they fall in line? Throughout the 80s and 90s, the religious right continued to grow in power and influence. Their involvement in politics became more pronounced as they aligned with the Republican Party, championing conservative social issues and influencing policy decisions. They played a crucial role in the elections of conservative presidents such as Ronald Reagan and George W. Bush, demonstrating their ability to mobilize voters and shape political outcomes. Fast forward to the 21st century, the religious right's influence in politics remains significant. They have continued to align with conservative political figures, most notably Donald Trump, and have played a pivotal role in shaping policy and influencing elections, the political institutions, even the Judaical. Again, look back at history and see how tyrants used these pillars to tear down the fabric of our beliefs and the freedoms that we enjoy. You can go anywhere in rural Georgia, South Carolina, Arkansas, Texas, Florida, or any one of these Republican-ran states. You will find the Confederate flag flying high, along with signs saying, "Jesus saves." Their support for Trump, despite of him being found guilty of rape, his views on women, his controversial tenure, underscores their commitment to conservative ideals and their willingness to back candidates who champion these values. I am not saying that everyone on the religious right is the same, but what I'm saying is that those that are speaking on their behalf has only a form of godliness that only benefit themselves. There is an old saying, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it is a duck. Don't let that fly over your head. Remember to subscribe to this channel and share this video. Until the next video, remember to think for yourselves and stay educated. In the present day, the religious right's involvement in politics remains a hot-button issue. Their support for conservative candidates and policies has been both celebrated and criticized, with some arguing it threatens the separation of church and state. The religious right's influence extends beyond elections, impacting legislation, court decisions, and the overall political discourse. In summary, the rise of the religious right in politics has been a journey marked by fervor and ideological steadfastness. From their emergence in the late 70s to their sustained influence today, the religious right has remained a potent force in American politics. Their commitment to conservative values continues to shape political outcomes, demonstrating their enduring power and influence. These developments invite us to ponder what the future holds for the interplay between faith and politics in the United States. This video is not to bash those of us who are believers. Instead, this video is to encourage us to read for ourselves. Finally, please remember to subscribe to the channel and share with your friends